Korean and Chinese dramas both got the power to make you feel all kinds of emotions: happy, sad, excited, and everything in between. Since Korean dramas have been blowing up, a lot of these top-rated shows are getting remade into Chinese dramas. So if you are anything in a mood for a C-drama, here's a list of 10 Chinese dramas that are actually adaptations of Korean shows. Starting with number 10 on the list, The Ordinary Glory. This workplace Chinese drama is a remake of Miss Eng Incomplete Life, and will let you look into the life of the people behind the success of a firm having tons of ups and downs for the company. It follows the story of a manager who finds himself entangled in office politics and is unable to ride the corporate ladder, and the new intern who looks up to him and considers him his mentor. They both work hard to make it in the financial sector in Shanghai. The original series has been called a textbook example of the predicament of the working class in the hierarchical corporate culture of South Korea, receiving an impressive 9.3 out of 10 on Douban, the Chinese equivalent of Rotten Tomatoes. Meanwhile, its Chinese remake got 7.7 points. A high score considering what other remakes get in China. Next on the list is Love the Way You Are, a remake of 2018 K-drama Something in the Rain. This drama tells the story of Yin Yi-kei, played by Angela Baby, who has lived 32 years of her life as a diligent woman. Meanwhile, Xu Guangxi is a young man who looked up to her during their youth. After returning from his studies abroad, he finds himself feeling attracted toward Yi-kei. But winning over her heart seems impossible. He becomes more mature and responsible for her sake. Despite her being much older than him, love starts to bloom between them as they both become better versions of themselves. Although certain plot points were the same or similar to Something in the Rain, the feeling of the Chinese version was entirely different. The tone stayed light even when conflict was happening, which is what made this drama easy to watch. The drama is available on iQIYI and Viki. Number 8. Youth. Based on the popular K-drama Hello My 20s, this Chinese rom-com series follows the growing pains of 5 college freshmen rooming together in mildly haunted share house as they fall in love, form friendships, and find the path to their futures. All in their 20s, they comfort and help each other in the trials of their lives. This adaptation actually stayed quite loyal to the original Korean series, so it had some of the same charms. Youth manages to address all of those issues while staying pretty closely faithful to the original story and giving it its own feel and vibe as a remake. This version fills in the plot holes, follows through on the dropped plot lines, and gives all of those random story elements a purpose. Next up on the list is When We Were Young, a Chinese remake of the Korean drama Who Are You? School 2015. When We Were Young is about the life of the twins that were separated when they were young. Hoping to be together again, the older sister wanted to look for her younger sibling, trying to see if her life is great. One twist of fate and a lot of bullying leads the orphanage sister to commit suicide, but she's saved by her twin, and they switched identity to solve some mysteries within the school, confusing rivals, friends, and 2 genuinely good boys. The drama has similar elements to the original, but not the complete storyline, except for this being a high school drama and the poor twin being wrongly identified and so was able to have the life of the rich twin. This is pretty different from the Korean version. Number 6, So It's You. It is a remake of the fan-favorite 2016 K-drama Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bog-ju. The drama follows Li Hui-zhen, who is among a group of college athletes who are fighting for their dreams. She is a judo player who is kind-hearted but looks intimidating. She develops a strong friendship with swimming prodigy Jiang Gunan, who appears distant but is hiding a lot of pain. As they fall in love, she heals his trauma and also helps him repair his relationship with his parents. The storyline is basically the same as Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bog-ju with just a few minor tweaks. They've cut out some parts of the original and added some new bits. The cast is great and they really nailed their roles. The drama is available for streaming on Viki and MGTV. Next up is the popular Chinese drama Pretty Li Hui-zhen. Adapted from the K-drama She Was Pretty, Pretty Li Hui-zhen was a commercial success in China, ranking first in its time slot during its run, and has over 7 billion views online. It tells a reversal of sorts when the beautiful Li Hui-zhen turns into an ugly duckling, while her childhood friend, who was the fat kid on the block, grows up to be the successful and handsome. When they crosses his path years later, she is too embarrassed to face him and asks her good-looking roommate to pose as her. There were differences between the original K-drama and this Chinese version, like how Park Seo-joon and Go Joon-hee were stronger in their roles, but the Chinese version also did a lot of things better. It felt a lot more heartwarming, and maybe due to longer screen time, there is more space for the story development. Number 4. Unknown Number, an adaptation of 2016 thriller K-drama Signal. Unknown Number centers on a dedicated detective and a young profiler whose life changes when he finds an old phone linking him to a detective from 1998. But what the profiler doesn't know is that his new acquaintance has been missing for 20 years and is making the calls from the year 1998. To get to the bottom of this mysterious encounter, they team up to investigate the complex cold cases. This Chinese version is not a cut-and-paste adaptation, but one that takes the essence of the original and puts their spin on it. Some of the cases are similar with variations, while others take a vastly different route from the original cases, with at least one that is based on a real unsolved case in Chongqing. The series is available on WeTV. Another drama on the list is 7 of Me. 7 of Me is about the life of a person who has 7 different personalities and happened to meet a first-year medical intern who is trying to figure out ways to cure him. It is a remake of the 2015 South Korea television series Kill Me, Heal Me, written by Jin Soo-won. Not only is the script word for word, but the directing of a 7-faced man is almost an exact copy of its Korean counterpart. The only difference is that the Korean drama seems to use slightly more vibrant filters. The original version featured Ji-sung and Hwang Jung-geum and was released 2015. Ji-sung won a Daesang Award for his performance as he played the 7 different personas of his character. Number 2. The Next Stop, W. The Next Stop, W, follows the story of a trainee doctor in the real world who accidentally breaks into the world of the comic W, drawn by her father, where she meets the comic actor, and a series of thrilling events and a sweet love story begin. Available on WeTV, it is a shortened version of the Korean drama W 2 World starring Lee Jong-seok and Han Hyo-joo. While this drama is a mini-series and will only take a little under 4 hours to complete it, also a very watered-down version that follows the exact same story except the ending. There is a lot of information cut out in this that would actually make it pretty confusing if you aren't already familiar with the story. But most importantly is that what the original version of this show is best at is suspense and keeping you on the edge of your seat. Leading the list is Meteor Garden. This youth rom-com Chinese drama is a remake of popular South Korean show Boys Over Flowers. The series is based on the Japanese manga with the same title that has been remade in several languages, including an anime adaptation and a Taiwanese version. Meteor Garden follows the story of a girl from an ordinary family who gets admission to a prestigious elite school. She constantly finds herself clashing with her elitist classmates, who don't want her there. 4 of her classmates, known as the F4, make her life a living hell, but she does not budge and stands her ground. Her determination and diligence win their heart, and they slowly form a bond. Overall, Boys Over Flowers has better character development, and it's more well-rounded compared to the Meteor Garden. The drama is available to stream on Netflix. So, which of these remakes are you adding to your watch list? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends.